Vega-Rhodes and I teach math. I also really like puzzles and interesting stories about mathematicians, and I've finally been able to take a few moments to start some puzzles actually from this book, and it's super fun, so if you have a moment, you may consider checking it out. I'd like to share some of the puzzles from that book with you, as well as some interesting factoids about mathematicians. So let's go. Here's our first factoid about a very famous mathematician. We've all heard of the famous theorem a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and the man who supposedly came up with it, Pythagoras. And he's loved by a lot of people for a lot of different things. Math teachers love to use him as a genius role model. Vegetarians like that he said we shouldn't eat animals, and also he allegedly discovered numerical ratios and the lengths of strings that make harmonies, so of course musicians really like him. What's interesting though is that some of the things that people put him on a pedestal for are both factually incorrect, and they're also some of the least interesting fibs that have been told about him. So to start with, he never wrote anything himself. If he did, none of it survived. So everything that we know about him is essentially the product of creative writers and also just centuries of the telephone game. Here's one thing that we know for sure though. Pythagoras was the leader of a brotherhood. However, there were also women in it. And a lot of people believe that he was actually the descendant of the god Apollo. What evidence do I have, you ask? Apparently because he had a golden thigh. Now, on to a fun math question. The number 153 is equal to the sum of the cubes of its digits. What does that mean? Well, for example, 153 is made up of the numbers 1, 5, and 3. So 1 cubed plus 5 cubed plus 3 cubed equals 153. There are 3 other 3-digit numbers with this same property, excluding numbers like 001 with a leading 0. Can you find them? If you're here, it's because you want the solution to this question. Well, are you ready? Here it is. Now, I have a bonus question for the ultramathy folk. Can you prove that there are no other numbers with this property?